Hey guys, Wolverine's here and welcome back to the last episode of Pokemon Crystal. So, we were going to go through the Elite Four, but I did a recording and it come to find out the Elite Four did not change at all. Its Pokemon didn't change, their levels didn't change. It was actually quite disappointing. And me and Serpent agreed that we might as well just scrap the episode because nothing changed. In fact, I beat the Pokemon League within 10 minutes. It was horrible. So, I'm going to show you what we've done here. All of our Pokemon are level 100. This is the final episode. Like I said, the trainer thing in, Crystal, the trainer thing in Crystal, I don't care about because it's basically like the battle tower everywhere else. I don't care. What we're going to do first is a repel. Let's go. We put Umbra in front. And this HM is technically the only HM you're going to need throughout the entire dungeon. If you're only worried about what's at the top. Now, all those people that have never played Pokemon Red or Pokemon Crystal, Gold, or Silver, and I kept saying about that Super Ultimate Challenge, and you guys don't know what we're talking about, you guys will find out. First things first, well, we don't want to headbutt. There ain't nothing to headbutt. Flash! And just like I do with every Pokemon game, or any game in general, at the end of the video of the final game, I do a quick synopsis of what I liked and what I didn't like about the game and how I would rate it. So let's continue on. So we're not worried about any of the items here. We're not going to need them. Trust me, I did a test run and destroyed it. It was great. So, our repel wore off. I don't appreciate that. Okay, guys. Here it is. This is it. Before we begin, we're going to go to our cheats. And as you can see, level 255 is right there. That'll turn anything I'm battling to level 255 and fix their stats to be so according to the game coding. Now, Celebi, I had it on there because I was using Celebi to level grind so I could get some well-balanced stats. While the Lucky Egg gave me the item needed, so I could go ahead and give you guys this episode probably, or at least record this episode at least like a week earlier than I should. As the Lucky Egg doubles your experience, and the only way to get it is to catch a Chansey, which is very low. But, those being the only two cheats I've ever used in this game, this will make number 3. Now, Umbreon, Casper, Sobek, Vethvolnir, Stimbalis, Hathor, all level 100. And I'll show you what this does. Okay. Okay, see that Ursaring? Level 255. That's all I wanted to show you. Let's gonna put a save state. Let's do this. Ellipsis, ellipsis. For those who have played both the Gen 2 games and the Gen 1, a flash from your past. Red has come back, and he's ready to kick some ass. And all of Red's Pokemon, level 255. I am a madman. I would do this. Let's do this. Confuse Ray. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Look at that. Yes. Though I practice off screen. And this is exactly what happened beforehand. This is so beautiful. Okay, that headbutt crit did not happen. That wasn't even a crit. But that did not happen beforehand. Snorlax. Confuse Ray. We want to confuse Snorlax here. Snorlax is a heavy hitter. But also very bulky. So he's not going to take as much damage as Pikachu did. Our goal here is to try to flinch Snorlax or make him hurt himself. And that special defense went up. Can we do it? And that's 2 for 2. Umbra's on a run. What's next? Venusaur. We're gonna go ahead and start our Confuse Ray. You know, Red's probably get tired of our bullshit here. Like, this is fucking bullshit. Don't do this. Well, guess what, motherfucker? I'm doing this. Come on. Hit yourself. Yes! Three for 3. Umbra. Oh, yeah. Charizard. We'll go ahead and confuse This is literally what the whole battle is gonna be. I'm gonna be sad. And this is gonna be funny all at the same time. Let's see this. Oh my gosh! 4 for 4! Umbra the Destroyer! Let's do this! Yeah, it's gonna start glitching because now we're gaining experience that we shouldn't. The game says, whoa, this is way too fucking much, it should never happen. Oh shoot, confused no more. How's Umbra gonna take it? Actually, Umbra took it very well. Let's go with a little more confusion. Umbra, the Destroyer of Worlds! There's one Pokemon left. Let's see if we can do this. Come on. Let's do this, Umbra. You and me, we can do this. Umbra, the cosmic destroyer of the Pokemon universe and the universes of all. Umbra, the cosmic destroyer, has single-handedly defeated Pokemon Trainer Red at level 255. Ellipsis, bitch. Ellipsis, ellipsis. He vanishes, and we get the ending. So I'm going to let the ending run through this time. So, that was Pokemon Crystal for the Game Boy Color. That ending was epic. I loved it. Oh, yes. Yes. So, besides that epic ending, how do I feel about the game? As a Pokemon game, I like it. To a point. Now, with Pokemon games, I normally rate them about 7, 8 out of 10. Not much changes. Some new things always happen, so it keeps it fresh, but it's always the same ordeal. Pokemon Crystal, I have to rate out of a 4 out of 10. The Day, Night, and Happiness system was new, but it only didn't apply to all Pokemon, just certain ones. And Johto was a lovely experience, it really was. But the moment you entered Kanto, as a game designer, or as a game enthusiast and as a upcoming developer, programmer, and designer, I felt that Kanto was half rushed. By the time you got through, the Johto League, your Pokemon should have been at least, level high 40s, early 50s. And from there, you can fly through the game. Red is the only challenge afterwards that just forces you to level grind more. But the game felt half-made. Granted, it was a very small team that made the game. Very small compared to other Pokemon games. If Kanto was going to be that half-rushed, and that half-empty, you might as well have not given us Kanto at all. The trainers were too low-leveled. The gyms, you could easily exploit with the diverse team you have at that time. I mean, it was sad. And the thing was, you got in the middle of Kanto, not the beginning. So even if you did want to do a challenge and start it over, you couldn't start over with a fresh team. You had to get a team that was already equipped for you to catch Pokemon. Because the Pokemon you're running into are level 30s. And by the time you got to Pallet Town, which was like at the very end of the game, if not very close to the end, you're running to level 3s and 4s. It would have been make more sense if Professor Oak took you to his lab and forced you to start all over, or at least, go through, it in the right order with a different team. It felt half done, it felt half rushed. I've talked to a lot of people that's gone to school for computer programming and game design, and they feel the same way. And that's why I wasn't too enthusiastic about playing this game. I love Pokemon, I love it to death, and I'll always love it, no matter how much it changes, but this game it wasn't one of Pokemon's brightest. In fact, it was one of Pokemon's darkest in the main series. Like I said, nothing was in order after you defeated the Johto League. Nothing made sense when you hit Kanto. I felt like it was like a whole bunch of back and forths. You started off in the middle. You should start at the beginning, not the middle. I could see why, because where else is going to have a port? But it didn't feel right. It felt rushed. It felt half done. I understand this was done by a small group of people at the time it was done, and I appreciate every single one of you for your time to making this game. But if it was going to be half done like that, I've talked to a lot of people, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, hundreds of people that agrees that Kanto just shouldn't have been there, and the game would have been better off. You could have still had Red for at the top of the trainer tower, but no. It just didn't feel right. But I still enjoyed playing this game. It brought me some of my nostalgia. Pokemon will not be coming back for a while. At least 4 or 5 months. While we work on some other projects that's already been planned. But I would have to give it, sadly, a 4 out of 10. Not one of my favorites when it came to the Pokemon series. But that doesn't mean it's not a good game. I want to emphasize that it's still a good game, even though it wasn't one of my favorites. It's just an opinion. And my opinion is both right and wrong. Because to me, it's right. It feels right. But it could always be wrong because your opinion can be different. However, I do want to thank you guys for following me on our Pokemon Crystal playthrough. And in the next playthrough, we'll see what we have to endure next. I hope you'll like this next one. It's going to be a doozy. But for now, this is the Wyvern signing out. Later, guys.